welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie, if you saw the title of today's video. Guys, Amber Heard and Company, specifically Eve Fartlow. I heard somebody call her that. I loved it, Eve Fartlow. Sorry, I keep laughing about it because I'm mature. We are the picture perfect look of maturity on this channel, as you're aware, and I'm not at all too giggly or hyper. But apparently, Eve is coming out with some wild claims, and she is trying to get the case overthrown again. And she's probably going to fail again. But it's really funny because she put out some evidence to try to suggest that there are people who their court testimony should be stricken, the case should be thrown out, and it looks like the evidence has all been faked. These people, it's like watching Home Alone, the criminals, right? Who was Joe Pesci and that other guy, that other really talented guy, I forget what his name is, but like they're just like the criminal bumbling idiots, and it's funny to watch. And it's also just like as much, Jack Ayery. I wish I could just curse. I really do. As much crap as Eve has already done, and as much as like you would think with the amount of embarrassment she's had to go through about trying to get witnesses thrown out and being so wrong and being removed from the courtroom, you would think the girl would humble herself and have several seats. Nope. She just keeps pummeling. It's like watching a freight train go into the side of a huge skyscraper building and just pummeling full steam ahead. But we have all of that, and we're going to look at it and giggle. Also, guys, if you're new here, you like content like this, we would love to have you, so make sure and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Would love to have all of you babies. I'm just somebody that giggles at all the dumb stuff we see in the news, because remember, we hear nothing about Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeff, and Airplane, Little Black Book, but this is what we hear about. So we're going to laugh at how stupid it all is and extrapolate what we can so we can have some fun. We'd love to have you. Also, my gift card giveaway. It's almost here, guys. August 1st, I'm doing it, and make sure this is all you have to do to be entered and eligible, and almost nobody's doing it, so you have a good shot. Like the video, subscribe, hit notifications, comment, share the content, and watch this video from start to finish. You're entered and you're eligible, and do it for every video you see, because the more times you do it, the more chances you have of winning. Okay, what is Eve up to now? So, first, you guys know, sound check. Did it work? Yes. I filmed a whole video earlier that had no sound. I was furious. I balled up my little fist and I was, ah! But okay, so what is happening now with Fartlow? I know, I'm sorry, every time I do it, I giggle. Maybe it's not even that funny to you guys, but to me, it's like, it's hilarious. This is Eve's new claim to her desperately trying to make fame for herself. At least that's what it seems like to me. So let's check it out. This is what she put up on Twitter. She's coming for Camille Vasquez. She's coming for Camille. Here's what she says. Why is the doctor who did Amber Heard's independent medical examination and appeared as an expert witness on the stand also best friends with Depp's legal counsel, Camille Vasquez? And then here you see a picture of Dr. Curry with Camille. So this is it, guys. This is what she's showcasing. Now, if you remember, Dr. Curry was the one that diagnosed Amber with not one, but two different types of personality disorders. And she was monumental in really ripping this case wide open and is trying to suggest they were they're friends before and they were hanging out, and this is a conflict of interest, so just should be thrown out. Oh, but it's not over. We're not done. Here, this one, it says, I guess this is how you get a doctor to diagnose Amber with whatever hashtag Darvo Depp paid for. Get his lawyer's bestie, a non-board certified psychologist with no ties to ethical guidelines, and plan her diagnosis over drinks. This is Depp Heard's expert Camille, hashtag Amber Heard deserves justice. So, okay, there's also more, not done. And this one I thought was really, really funny. So, Eve says, Depp to lawyer Camille Vasquez. Hey, you know how you have that mate who can pretend to be a psychologist? If we have her over for dinner, do you think she'll agree to make up that my ex-wife has borderline personality disorder? Now, one more, because she's not done. It says, just another example of how unbiased and professional Depp's witnesses were. They were childish enough to change their usernames following Amber's Dateline interview. More clowns in the Virginia circus, hashtag I stand with Amber Heard. Oh God, I'm gonna rip into this. Hashtag Amber Heard deserves justice. Talking about where the Morgans changed their names. Rando number 1, Rando number 2. Now, funny enough, she wants to talk about professionalism, right? And clowns. Amber's the one that attacked them and called them randos. Amber in the interview is the one that just called them randos. That's an insult. They're responding to the insult. So the people who started the lack of professionalism is Amber, not to mention how professional is it to fake evidence and lie, not to mention the clowns. Eve, you were removed. They weren't removed. Their testimony wasn't stricken. You were removed, tried to get testimony stricken, and it was under false pretenses. You did evidence tampering. You were witness tampering. What more clownery is that? So I wanted to point this out because we have somebody who did a deep dive into this photo. Here it is. And this is from Femme Condition. You're going to love this. And it says, clues this photo is photoshopped so far. I haven't found the original, but I'm working on it. I believe it may be a complete piece of work, which means somebody spent a lot of time doing this. It says, tagged accounts other than Vasquez don't pull this pic back, and they aren't followed by Dr. Curry. So let's look. So here's the photo, and you can see down there, it says there's Curry, somebody Stoner, and Patton Zamber, whatever that is. Now, let's get into this. There's several parts to this. It says, the watermark is different, and the TikTok account that is being attributed to doesn't seem to have posted it. I haven't found a single example of a photo with happy birthday edited onto it as the one Amber Heard stans are circulating. It says, can you guys say happy birthday, Camille? And then here's this photo, and you can see when it comes to the TikTok account. And here we go. So that's the first bit. Now, it says context, clues, dates that iPhone was released in 2019. So they're signifying that this photo, because of that, something with 2019. And there's the evidence for this. Okay. Let's keep going. And then it says, obvious manipulation. Cardboard cutout beauty over here with a glowing car. The shadows, please. Some of them have necks that ate their jewelry. And Dr. Curry has a skin condition. Background around their heads. Vasquez angle is off. So look, it does look really cut out, if we're being honest, right? And then the glowing car, right? And some have their necks that ate the jewelry, right? And you'll see that too coming up. So the neck that eats the jewelry here. And then there's one that's really interesting. The shadows that look off. Next seat. So look, cardboard cutout stuff. And that says around their heads, Vasquez's angle is off. Yep. A lot of weird stuff. Not to mention, and we'll point this out in just a second. Do you see it? There's one really, really weird one right here. Tell me if you see it. We're going to go into it. So another one says, why can't I find the original? I believe I found the original of Vasquez's friend that was lifted. They're identical outside of the angle, dress, and tone. It's bad enough to do this to Vasquez and Curry to go after personal friends. Creeps. So here we go. They're saying this one at the top looks like it's the actual original from this, and this was just has a head tilt and some manipulation with the clothing. I don't know, it's interesting. And then here we go. Here's one. Picture number 1, shadow problem. Black pant clipping error. No PS layer mask. Car and shoulder. Duplication stamp. Artifact. Zoom on the original. It's obvious. Then the arm and the car. Arm glowing. Use RGB curves to spot it. The clipping is really good though. Is there high res pics? So these are some of the stuff they're pointing out. Interesting. Look at that. Yeah, some of that doesn't make sense. And I'm not even like a photo person. Very, very interesting. And so there's one more thing. There's a couple things I want to point out as well. So here's another photo, a happy birthday photo. Now, there is one, and I'm going to find it, that I want to point out because it's really, really interesting as to how weird this whole photo looks. I mean, this one I was just like, I can't unsee it now. I want you to look at this and tell me if you see it. Tell me if you see it. I want you to look underneath Camille's neck, okay? So between the chest area, right, where her shirt is, and her neck. What is that thing sticking out of her chest? What is that? It looks like a bone? A fin? What is that? What is happening? Do you guys see what I see? And a lot of people have pointed out going, okay, what is that? What does that look like? So now, I want you guys to know, am I saying that this was photoshopped? Am I saying directly that this was just a bad Photoshop job? Not necessarily. But here's the thing. Eve Barlow, as we know, she did witness tampering and got kicked out. So when one of the witnesses was on the stand, she was on her phone, wasn't supposed to be, wasn't allowed to be, and she found an Instagram post about that person posting about the trial. That person was dismissed and their testimony was stricken. However, that was actually from 2021, not recently. So she got in big trouble for that. Doesn't really know what she's talking about. Then was asked to move to the back of the court because of the courtroom. She was right behind Amber the whole time, put up a fight about it, and then they just removed her. She'd been tweeting from court, wasn't supposed to. This same woman who basically faked evidence before for the court, how do we try? And it's funny, her and her team just keep showing themselves and they keep lying and doing stupid stuff like that and then screaming that they're victims. Girl, how do we take you seriously? How can anybody take you seriously when you put out fake evidence that had an impact on the trial in the beginning? So for her, and then on top of that, for her to say, oh, they're best friends and they're friends and they've been hanging out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, who cares? We have photos of Amber hanging out with her lawyers before and after the trials. So does that mean that everything about Amber is not legitimate? And I mean, probably yes, but not because of that, because she's a liar. Because we've got her lying, we've got her manipulating, we've caught her in her acts. So I thought it was funny. Good job, internet sleuths. I'll keep you updated on this. But we are photoshopping. I wonder if part of this is because she knew that interview was coming out with Camille and she knows it's going to make Amber look really bad. So this is how she, behind the scenes, is retaliating. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. You know, I always love to hear what you guys have to say. And guys, if you like this video and you want to see more stuff like this, make sure and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Your girl would love to have you as always. And remember, $100 gift card giveaway. So simple. Like the video, subscribe, hit notifications, comment, share the content, watch this video from start to finish, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, guys, I think that's it for me here. Take care, lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next video, I'm giving everybody hugs. Mwah, kisses, stay safe, and as always, your girl will see you soon. Bye, guys.